Hey guys, it's Mr. Roxy coming at you from Palm Beach in Florida. It is Monday. It is April the 5th, and boy, has it been a blue Monday if you're an Occidental stockholder. What on earth is going on with Occidental today? Well, let's take a look. But before we do, what I wanted to do is just take a couple of minutes here. So over the past weekend or since Friday, I shared a little bit of content about my energy portfolio. I talked a little bit about rebalancing. I talked a little bit about tax harvesting. And then as a follow-up, I showed you my entire portfolio and effectively shared with you what type of a proportional representation of my total portfolio is energy and what is everything else. So what I want to do today is just take a couple of minutes and talk a little bit about diversification. And what I'm going to do is once again, because I'm Mr. Oxy, I'm going to use Occidental Petroleum as an example for a discussion related to, let me just get myself out of the way here, related to diversification. Now, of course, if you watched my my last video, and if you didn't, it doesn't matter, but if you did, you would know that Occidental is approximately 10% of my portfolio. You would also know that Occidental is approximately 25, 26% of my energy portfolio. And I was talking about rebalancing my portfolio because Occidental had spiked to over $30 per share, which meant it was creeping up to nearly 30% of my total energy portfolio. In my total energy portfolio, I have a couple of other big ones. Pembina is a pipeline company. I have Energy, which is natural gas and pipelines and energy. I have Total, which is the big French blue chip company. Of course, I have Occidental. And then I have a whole variety of additional smaller cap companies to kind of balance out my portfolio. And I'm going to go there in just a minute. Let's first take a look at Occidental, though, because basically what happened today was Occidental effectively rebalanced my portfolio without me having to do anything at all. And as my one of our community members commented in the YouTube channel just a few minutes ago, said, "Woof, 3 Maseratis, 4." Yeah, if you held Occidental, that's kind of what it feels like today. There goes 1 Maserati just on Occidental alone. So let's take a look. What I want to do is I just want to go into Yahoo because I want to talk specifically about this $2 loss on Occidental, in my case multiplied by several thousand shares. But let's take a look sort of what the stories are. In the first place, crude oil we see over here on Yahoo Finance, and I'm going here specifically because anyone can go here. It's just a website. Crude oil today is down 4.3%. Of course, crude oil in Yahoo Finance terms in the United States means WTI, which is West Texas Intermediate. It dropped $2.68. You can say, why did it drop $2.68? Oil prices dropped 4% on bets for higher supplies and weaker energy demand. Really? Is that it? Oil drops with virus risks in Europe dimming the demand outlook. Oh, I see. It's not related to higher supplies and weaker energy demand. It's actually related to virus risks in Europe as dimming demand outlook. Exclusive Indian refiners deepen cuts to Saudi oil purchases, blah, 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 blah. Oil prices dropped nearly 5% on expectations for rise in supplies. Rise in supplies, higher supplies, weaker energy demand, virus concerns, whatever. Anyway, I tried to explain in my last video that you should just read the mainstream media for entertainment. Sometimes when they have stuff like this, it's not even entertaining at all. But let's take a quick look here and see what's going on because I want to talk a little bit about diversification. So I shared with you the Oxy stock down 7.5% today, or $2 per share. And as I said, in my case, multiplied by several thousand shares. So let's see what happened to the rest of my energy portfolio. How about Total? So we go there first because Total was also down today a little bit, and then after hours, nothing. How about Energy Transfer? We go over there, we take a quick look, and we say what's happening with Energy Transfer today. Well, it was down 3 pennies, and after hours, it didn't move at all. What else have I got? Enbridge. Let's see what happened to Enbridge today. Enbridge was up a few pennies, and after hours, it didn't move at all. How about PBA? which I actually hold as PPL, which is Pembina Pipelines in Canada. Went up a few pennies, and after hours, it hasn't moved at all. But here's where it gets good, because, and this is why I wanted to talk about diversification. So I just showed you 4 major companies, multi-billion-dollar corporations. 2 of them moved a penny or two, and 2 of them also moved a penny or two, but 2 of them went down and 2 of them went up. What about the rest? Now, this is not news to you if you followed my previous videos, because you know I have these stocks in my portfolio because I told you about it. So what happened to energy fuels? Well, energy fuels went up today 14.5%. After hours is down 3 pennies, but who cares? Went up 14% today. How about some of the others? I own Paladin. I'm specifically writing Paladin because it's traded on multiple exchanges. In my case, it's PALAF, P-A-L-A-F. Paladin, well, that went up 3%, but that is more impressive than what it actually is in real terms because it's only 1 penny. But I have tens of thousands of shares of Paladin, so a penny is a penny. What the heck? Let's look at Goviex. Goviex uranium today. Well, Goviex went up 3.5%. And what's the other one that I'm missing? So I got Paladin, Goviex, and Energy Fuel. The other one I have is Cameco, CCJ. It's what happened to Cameco today. Well, that one went up 6%. You get where I'm going? So let me go back to where I started off. So today I took a huge hit on Occidental, 1 Maserati, okay? But then the other 4 majors that I have, Energy Transfer and Total, went down a couple of pennies. And the other 2 majors that I have, Pembina and Enbridge, they went up a couple of pennies. So let's call that a wash. So I'm down. But then look what happened to energy fuels and Cameco and Paladin and Goviex. They all went up. How about Icahn? Because I own that too. Now, one of the reasons why Occidental went down today, one of the reasons for that is because Icahn sold, 8 million shares on Friday. I think the Occidental Form 4 showed us that they actually executed a sale of about 8 million shares. They said they were going to sell 30 million, so they haven't sold them all yet. They sold about 8 million as of March 31st. So Icahn, which I also own, went up 4%. So how are we doing now on my Maserati? So I started off with 1 Maserati down the tubes. And if I add together my 4 microcap uranium stocks, not that Cameco is a microcap company because it has a market cap of about maybe $5.5–6 billion. So Cameco was up a lot, Energy Fuels was up a lot, Goviex was up a lot, Paladin was up a lot, Icahn's up 4% for the day. And the other 4 majors that I have, kind of a wash, Energy Transfer and Total, offset by a few pennies in gains on Enbridge and Pembina. How about overall? It's just another day, guys. You know what? The market goes up and the market goes down. There's no need to panic. It's just another day in paradise, and what you could do on a day like today. So I used the example of Occidental last week, and I said, to rebalance, I might be tempted to sell some Occidental that I purchased for $46 a share. I'm not going to do that. I'm not selling anything at all. If anything, I'll probably be buying. I didn't buy Occidental today. If Occidental goes down another 7% tomorrow, I'll probably buy some because you know what? When it gets to like $23, $24, it's cheap. It's slightly above my cost basis right now. So at 25 bucks, it's actually quite a bit above my cost basis. So I'm sitting in a profit situation, but I'm not selling. If anything, maybe I'll buy some. Anyway, it's Mr. Oxy. It's all good news. Just stay the course, stay strong, stay long if it fits, if it suits you. Anyway, stay long, stay strong, take care, stay away from COVID, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.